Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi everyone. So this is a reading that I want to do for all of you. Okay, so let's see. What energies are surrounding me at this time for the collective? The Tower. I felt to come on and do a later night reading, so it's for somebody. I definitely feel like something is going on. Somebody's trying to hold something together. I feel it's an Empress. The Empress wanted to come out reversed. Flew off my desk, right? I feel that somebody's trying to destabilize an Empress. Now, she's holding her power though. Okay. 10 of Pentacles is coming out because she knows that her legacy is at stake here. Judgment is here. Divine sees what's going on. I set aside these few cards when I put down the deck, which is different. So I'm going to take a look at them. But I'm not sure how they pertain to the story, so let's see. So we've got it. Over here is the 9 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Okay. So see, this is being in this beautiful energy, right? Loving yourself. Loving yourself. Hierophant. Hierophant is overseeing this. They're overseeing you holding your power and filling with this Temperance. But see, there's this 5 of Cups. There's a Star. And there's an Ace of Pentacles. So it's interesting. It was like it was set aside. I feel there's something being set aside for this Empress. Underneath Judgment was the Hanged Man and the Emperor. I feel there's a counterpart there. Judgment's being called because there needs to be a realignment. I think this Empress is trying to hold on to something she's outgrown, an outdated foundation structure. And that could be why there's like so much like chaos and things like that. And it could be so challenging. But I picked up the deck and 6 of Wands was sitting right here. That's victory. And I'm seeing look at that beautiful hummingbird. I've been picking up on the blues and purples, hummingbirds too. I was looking straight at my oracle, my hummingbird oracle deck. I should have grabbed it because I got my decks out there. But I need to do a reading with the hummingbirds. I do. But that's victory, success. But it talks about she's guiding this hummingbird, right? With that flower. There's victory here, but it's like, it's something that you have done. You've done the work, you've guided this. And it's like, this was set aside. This new foundation here is set aside for you. Ace of Pentacles. See this beautiful plant's been growing. It's like you've been patient. You've been slowly growing something. You had to be at a perfect balance to be able to receive this. And a healing needed to take place, a letting go with the 5 of Cups. Maybe you needed to let go of a lover or a situation or something. There's something you're not willing to let go of, this 2 of Cups. It's a decision of love, right? But it's about, I want to look from this deck. 2 women standing close together show their partnership and mutual affection. Through the sharing of 2 flowers, the flower stems are intertwined, the spiral symbolizing the women's deep connection to each other. This is a card not only about mutual attraction, but also about deep emotional bonding as well. It can be about romantic unions, friendships, or business partnerships. But it's about an emotional connection, an attraction, a union, an alliance, and a partnership. There's some sort of separation, something that goes deep, right? All right, this was just, like I say, on the jump. I fell. This reading started freestyle, but I like to get my spread out, so we're going to do that. Sorry if you hear my children. Okay. Like I said, I don't often do readings later on when they're all wound up. And they're excited as it's we've been setting up for my son's birthday. So I don't know what it is. I mean, I know that my children get very much into their birthdays and like it to be very bossy. So, all right. I don't know why I felt to talk about that. Maybe it's significant. All right, let's get some more cards up. They're still showing me the Six of Wands, but now the Queen of Swords is where I split this on. Strategy is needed. I feel I need to read the Six of Swords from this book for you. Seven of Wands, you know, that's about creating those boundaries. But if you see, he's pulling those bars, right? Like he's coming out of jail. I feel that somebody has kept you restricted. So you're coming out of some sort of restriction that you've been in, something that's kept you stuck. It's interesting, I went to the Six of Swords and it was the Six of Wands I wanted to read too. So for some of you, transition, a change of scenery, moving on maybe. Let's see. So the Six of Wands, you know, you already know that I told you it's like victory, but I wanted to read the interpretation. An accomplished woman rides triumphantly on a beautiful hummingbird. She has conquered the bird by attracting him with a colorful flower. Having mastered many skills, she is filled with pride and a deep sense of accomplishment. Others acknowledge and applaud her success as well. Now she can go on with her journey, wherever she wants to go. 6 doves sitting on top of her riding stock look down at her admiration, because that was the birds. I didn't show that part, but that's the part where it shows the victory. They're showing me Temperance again. I split the deck on Temperance and the Magician. So, let's see. Hold on, let me get this incense out. It gets too smoky in here. Let's see. Let's get some cards. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands to the Three of Wands. Five of Pentacles. These cards are larger too, so it's a little bit... I don't know why I've been like angling them lately too. It's like I've changed my setup since Lionsgate. Like I know I had to, because of my son's birthday, I couldn't be set up out there, so I needed to isolate again, but it was like I wanted to change. I wanted things differently, and I've been working on moving things around and moving our space, and I've I don't know, I feel that's significant. I've been working on moving things, different angles, different energies, different things. It's significant. The Devil is coming out here. I really feel that the Devil is trying to really trying to meddle with you. For some of you, some resources and things need to be let go of. To let go of devilish energy or toxicity. There's 5 of Swords. There's been battling and conflict. I'm getting in your world for a while. 9 of Wands. There's been some obstacles here. You could have been dealing with somebody that was very sharp with their words. I just seen the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Because that King of Swords can be very emotionally detached and really in their, words, right? Yeah, they're showing me the Lovers, so this could have been a lover here. 10 of Swords. Yeah. A lot of painful situations, I feel. Things were really heavy. There was a lot of people meddling and a lot of things on your mind. Look at all those different hands twirling around her mind. Huh. Following that's the Emperor, though. There's a strong Emperor energy. Is this you taking charge of control? I think you can tell by how exhausted my mind is, by how the energy is that I'm at. 2 of Wands coming out with the King of Cups. I've had my energy drained, depleted tremendously today. We've got both versions of the King of Pentacles coming out. I've been getting dualities all day. I've been playing with this deck. I had the most beautiful reading. I should have took a picture of it, but it would have looked photoshopped, you could say. As it was literally like the Emperor and the Empress and the masculine Emperor and the feminine Empress, or the 2 masculines, because this deck's got a bonus Emperor and King cards and all feminine energies. But I literally had the duality of the King and Queen of Swords, or the Kings of Swords, both of them out, feminine, masculine. I had the Kings out in the fire sign in Wands. It was the King of Wands in the masculine and the feminine, with the 2 emperors and the Empress and 2 of Cups. And it was literally like mirror imaging. Like, so what I'm getting is like somebody's really balanced out. And it's like, it brought me back to that, because now they're showing me the King of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles again, the masculine and the feminine energies of each. So see, I've seen Earth balanced today, and I've seen fire balanced today, and air balanced, and the water is here with the King and the Queen of Cups. So I've had like all elements come out, and this is the feminine King of Cups. So it's like the only thing I haven't seen today is the masculine King of Cups. That's what I feel is coming, because then there's been this 2 of Cups. It was Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, like love offer. They're showing me 3 of Wands off at the distance. That's what I mean. Like something is getting ready to be complete. There was phases to this, but it's mirroring, and that's what I mean. Like, this deck is epic. It is. I've wanted it for a long time too, and I finally got it just a couple weeks ago, or the beginning of July. So like, start of Cancer season. Like, it makes me smile so much, because I'm so glad that it came at this time, because I don't believe these cards would have came out like they did. Like, I love to tell the universe to wow me, impress me. I've had the most epic tarot readings. Like, I just should have took a picture. Next time I'm not going to question it, but it just look to me. I was like, everybody can see it's going to be like, she placed those cards like that and took a photo. But literally, like, it happened in the weirdest time too, because it was like I was stressed out, and it's like I'll come in here sometimes to just calm down, and it feels so good to start to shuffle my cards and connect, right? So I was like, I was just shuffling. I just was like on autopilot placing cards, and then I was just like sitting, and then I look back, and I was just like, I froze when I had seen what I laid out. And to me, it was like, Source was like telling me, like, oh my gosh, like, don't give up. like what's going on out there is like trying to destabilize you. And then as I was trying to do this, like that's what distracted me too, is I was like, I gotta take a picture of it. Then I was getting phone calls and drama, and literally, and then I was getting calls from another phone telling me to get off the phone to take like theirs because they knew I was on the phone. Like it was crazy. So there's a lot of this trying to go on. Look, and I just like put them right back in the deck. Don't get destabilized and distracted. Like something is completing and closing out. Like hold the frequency. We're still in this Lion's Gate, right? And it, like some say it goes through the 12th to 14th. I don't know, because I know the strong gateways and the portals and the energy, right? Well, for each month, you know, it really, to me, you really feel the vibration of it with, in the frequency takes some time to integrate, but a lot of times those portals, we're feeling the energies of the season. So that's why I say like we're going to be feeling it through Leo season, right? But it's not as strong, right? It's starting to close. So there's that. So it is starting to decrease now. But anyway, still just don't let them destabilize you. Try to remain calm. I really feel this is a message that it's going to come out for somebody that's going to need that. Sorry guys, I've got like a headache. Like I had a headache like all night. Like I'm trying to not put too much of my stuff out there, but it's like I'm dealing with my son, like he's acting out and stuff, and it's a lot of like a lot of psychological, a lot of trauma and stuff that he's working through because he's purging a lot. So people can be very erratic and act in ways and they don't mean to hurt you and things like that. So it's like I'm working with that or whatever. So anyway, you know, sometimes moms get hurt in there and not, you know, it's not intentional or whatever. I feel I reach a lot of moms too, like just don't give up. A lot of times, you know, like things aren't as they seem. Like, and at some point I was like, oh my gosh, it's everything going on. He was so upset and angry, but then I got an apology later, and I don't often, you know, get an apology, so that was nice. You know, that's what I mean. Things are like, I've just been sitting back and just looking at things too. Like, I remember, like, it's Leo season. Everybody, you know, feels that you're not going to tell me what to do. And now my youngest son's going to be a teenager. I have 3 teens. Oh my goodness. I'd heard a beautiful reader say once, like, careful with kids. Like, they can wreck you. Like, it is, oh my gosh. And especially if you have any traumas, they go on your kids, and then you have to work through your trauma and the trauma within them. Like, that's like your karma, you know. It's not fair. It's not, I don't think it is. I mean, the times that you're bad, you know, it's crazy to all the things that I thought I got away with as a kid. My kids do the exact same stuff. Like, it's crazy. Like, I used to hide stuff sometimes, like my chores, like to cut the corners. They'll do the exact same things, and I'll find it or whatever, and I'm just like, oh my God, they're doing this because I did this. So that stuff's funny. Like, that stuff I can deal with, but it's just hard because me being a single mom, and it's like I got to put up with all the trauma from my kids, from like their dads, and their dads abandoning them and not being in their lives. They take all that out on me because they don't know where to channel that anger, right? So it's like, I know a lot of times I'm just like, yep, thanks guys, you know, because I'm dealing with all of this because, you know, they don't have anybody else to be mean to at the moment. Moms really do take, and a lot of moms too, sometimes children just can't react that way to their fathers too if they're scared of them or whatever. So yeah, being a mom is definitely like it's like the hardest job in the world. It really is, especially to take all of that rage and remain calm and peace and stay loving. It gets a lot. It really is. So I don't know, this definitely turned into, I just feel a lot of moms are going to be feeling this. energy. Just don't give up. Take time. Patience is the biggest thing, but there's something big coming to completion. I hope so. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I told him it was gonna be like a quick reading. I wouldn't be gone for an hour or anything, so. Alright, I hope this helps somebody. Love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. That way, you never know if a reading like this is going to help you or not. Because sometimes I get called because somebody's going through some stuff, or I was, so I was like, I felt to do a reading, so this may help with somebody. And if these don't, then this is for a soul family member or a mom that's going to find this, that it's going to help at some point. So it's not your reading. Be glad it's not. Well, something amazing. I mean, not the stuff I'm talking about, but the cards. Maybe you're here just for that, not my chance. Maybe that's why they had me save this to the end. Right? I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I'm going to go. Love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.